All right, so we're here on June 14th, which is now another weekend pass for the box office. We are here at the point of the second quarter pretty much just going, and we're at almost at the end of the second quarter of the year with another couple weeks left in June, going into the third quarter in July. So I want to start by saying, Disclosure Day opened up to about $92 million worldwide, which is a very big deal because we've been constantly hearing for years about how original films just can't perform and open up and this and the third, and Steven Spielberg proves it can. Now, is Disclosure Day particularly good? It's iffy. Like, I like it and I don't like it. But I will say this does still matter for Disclosure Day because it is the best opening for an original Steven Spielberg movie in a long time, and it wasn't based on like a comic or a toy or a sequel or a video game. And something that I think is a little bit nicer for the film is that it's actually more for the older audiences, people who are like 40 plus years old, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind if older people have movies to see, like Beetlejuice 2, for example, did really well with the Gen X audience because it was a sequel to a beloved Gen X gem. You know what I mean? Like, so I have no problems with that. And, Hollywood, continuously says, original movies can't do well. And Spielberg said, watch this. So it's good to see that. It's good to see that. I mean, like I said, Disclosure Day. I didn't know how well it was going to do. It didn't seem like it was going to capture the eyes of everyone, and maybe that's fine. I don't know how well it's going to do on its second week when you got Toy Story 5 coming out, and most people who probably wanted to see this have already seen it this weekend. Not saying anything about that it sucks, but that does kind of show something. Second weekend proves whether the film has legs or not. I would like it to have legs. I want to see the movie succeed, but we have to wait to see. Obsession just continues to keep going. It is officially now at 286 worldwide, almost at $300 million. It's probably going to be the story of the summer. If we're going to go back on like box office summer blockbuster season, Obsession's probably going to be the top talk of the town. If Spider-Man Brand New Day and Supergirl don't overtake that popularity, but the TikTok trends and everything are kind of keeping Obsession afloat. The word of mouth, the repeat viewings, because there are people who've seen it more than once. Obsession, seriously, congratulations for real, yo. Scary Movie 6, the Wayans brothers win. You can say whatever you want to say, but the movie opened up to over $100 million opening weekend, and it has literally made another 73 million from its opening week. So, no, 2 weeks ago now, I think. And it is at 173 million, bro. It made 14 million this weekend. That's like really good. And it only cost them 30 million to put together. So you can say whatever you want to say, but the movie's profiting at this point. And it's probably going to be out for like another couple weeks. Might hit 200 million, might not. Even still, it's a big win for the Wayans brothers. The return of Marlon, Sean, Anna, and Regina really helped deliver like the biggest opening in the franchise history. They really like did it. Like the Wayans brothers came back and reminded everyone why they created a scary movie in the first place. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the success of the film. I just hope the next one's, if they do another one. But I think this was supposed to be like, if this does well, then White Chicks 2 can happen. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Backrooms did another, pretty much another double digit weekend, putting it at 262 million. It is officially A24's highest grossing film ever, and it's a movie based on an internet horror concept. And it is one of the biggest surprises of the year. It opened up very well. It opened up strongly, and it still got some legs to it. Congratulations to Backrooms for doing about as well as it's doing right now. It's probably going to start slowing down. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Like, I do think that both Backrooms and Obsession might start slowing down within the next 2 weeks just because. But don't quote me on that. We'll see where we get from there. Now there's like Masters of the Universe, which I forgot to bring up last week. I felt kind of bad because it is not doing great. Um, with a second weekend drop of 71%, is a steep drop for a large budget film like He-Man, like Master of the Universe, and it's losing a lot of momentum. And it's a negative story, unfortunately. but it is a story nonetheless. Now, the big thing for me to talk about is Michael, because it opened in Japan finally this weekend, and it jumped to 932 million like that. And now the realistic idea of Michael hitting a billion is probably more prominent than it was before. I could be wrong. We'll have to see. But it is now officially the highest grossing biopic, musical biopic. Congratulations to Gerard Jackson and Anton Fuqua for putting together a really good take your power back, overcoming the trials of an abusive father and things like that, and turning it into one of the biggest money earning films of the year. It's probably going to be the second movie in 2026 to hit $1 billion. Would I like to see that? Yes. Would I also bank on it? No. But given the trajectory, I doubt everyone in Japan has seen Michael. So next weekend, it could do well. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, Mario has crossed $1 billion, and I think it's just kind of playing around in the box office at this point. It's pretty much a big deal, right? Like it is coming into like that point where like, okay, we've crossed $1 billion. What else is going to do it this year? By the end of the year, what else is going to be doing this, that, and the third? And the box office is doing healthily well because every movie, for the most part, is pulling in some weight of money. So let's just keep that in mind. So I guess I will just end it here because I really don't have a lot more to say. Just the fact that the box office is doing successfully, and that's what we should be concerned about, and that's what we should be happy about. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off. I will see you guys on the next one.